If there's something in your internal world, in your external world, I got cut off again. If there's something in your external world that you're seeing, whether it be a quality of a relationship, whether it be the people around you, whether it be your thoughts, whether it be your habits, your perspectives, your behavior, whatever it is that you're like, I'm not sure I really like this, or I don't want this to keep going, or, maybe this is not a good idea. Like, anything that's telling you that inside is trying to show you where you are misaligned. Okay, I'm reading a text message. It's showing you where you're no longer aligned with whatever that is. But what most women do, unfortunately, is run from this or blame it on someone else and say it's their fault why this looks this way in their life, or why this relationship is going that direction, or whatever it is. When no, it's not. You are not a victim to what you chose to create. Even if the person you're with, let's say they did something wrong or whatever it is, if you still chose to be with that person and you did not communicate this to them and address it in a healthy way where there's clear communication on how that affected you, and there was no resolve that was made, whether it be you walking away or the person understanding you, and now there's an understand, then you are no longer a victim of whatever just happened. You are a co-creator in the continued process of that consequence. You have a choice. You have a choice in absolutely everything that you experience, in one way or another. And I'm talking big picture here, on a universal consciousness level. You co-create your life. You are the creator and the author of your life. Okay? Christians, don't come for me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the power of yourself, the power of your decisions, the power that you hold in saying, yes, I will continue to allow that in my life. No, I will not continue to allow that in my life. And the ultimate power of, I did that. I chose to feel that way. I chose that perspective. I chose that behavior. I chose to say that and to own it. And if there's an apology due, to own that apology. I am very sorry. The power of self-responsibility and self-accountability. Women, we are not victims. We are not victims. We're not. We're not. And to the woman in the shitty relationship that keeps talking about it, get out. Get out. Oh, but, he pays for everything. I've heard a lot of excuses. I left a marriage into homelessness over 10 years ago. You have the power to choose your life. It does not matter what circumstance you're in. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I've been through a ton of shit. Even people who have held me captive against my own will. I am powerful. But so are you. And you'll never walk in your power bringing blame and victimhood with you. Take accountability and take power over yourself. And hold yourself responsible and accountable to your own behavior and actions and how they affect people around you. If you really want quality relationships, healthy, growing relationships in your life, you need to first nurture and heal those parts in you that still resonate with toxicity, because that toxicity cannot exist. It cannot coexist in a healthy, growing, loving, nurturing, peaceful relationship. Even your dopamine levels, ladies. For the ladies out there who are like, healthy relationships are boring. No, your dopamine levels are out of whack. And it could be due to trauma or numbing your emotions rather than actually dealing with them and healing them. You just look for coping mechanisms that take you to the next high of some sort. I did that 11 years ago, 12 years ago. I know. And it takes a lot of healing and honesty and introspection and questioning the root and getting the root, to the root of things to finally see that you are the one this whole time creating and co-creating all of those situations that were toxic. And then when you finally get to that point where you're like, you know what? Damn, it really is my fault. That's not where it ends. Now you get to start the work. You don't get to start the work with the blaming and the pointing. You take that finger and point it this way and say, it's me, and mean it. And you'll know when you mean it, because then that's when the work begins. You'll want to continue the work. To actually, like, if you really truly know it was really you and you really own it, it opens up a beautiful door of a road that takes you deeper into yourself, and it creates a lot of understanding with yourself. And now you're creating a beautiful relationship with yourself where there's a lot of healing, growing, nurturing, and compassion towards yourself. And then you really actually start to see the outside world outside of you differently. Like, you know what? I no longer resonate with the people I've been around. And you start looking for people who are on the same journey in their own way, where they're looking to be better and to heal and to lift off these things off of their vibration to vibrate higher. And the better you get, the more the people around you evolve with you. If they don't, they're going to evolve right out of your life. That's just how it works. And you start to have better quality relationships with those around you. And now you actually start to live what you say you've always wanted. But it all starts here. Take that finger. The more you point it that way, the more toxic your life becomes, the more low vibrational your life becomes. You get on a very low frequency, and it's not good. Take that finger and go like that. That's the start. That's the start to a beautiful journey and a beautiful life. Take that finger. Where are you going to point it? Here. I. Start with I. Not they did. No. Or I'm like this because they. I'm like this because I. Start there. Love you, ladies.